Hey everybody, it's Dr. Carmen Bryant, and this is Car Chronicles. But I'm going to do something different today because I want to talk to you guys about an upcoming course that I have. And I'm creating this course because I worked in the mental health field, but I worked as a family preservation service provider years ago. And I used to work with parents that were in the child protective services in the system. Either they were getting their children back out of the system. They were getting visitations, but they had to learn how to parent. And a lot of times it was neglect or abuse involved. And so obviously, for those of you that don't believe in corporal punishment, spanking was not an option when you're dealing with the court systems, or when you're dealing with child protective services. And so I had to come up with a way of helping them to gain control of their house, because what I noticed is the children were coming back into the homes, or even before they were taken out of the homes. One of the biggest problems is that the parents had lost control of their household, and the children were running rampant. The children had no type of discipline. They had no type of, there was nothing. The parents had nothing in place, and so they were afraid. Number one, some of them were dealing with narcissistic parents, that will report anything. And so the child would play into that as well, so that every time that parent would, discipline the child, take something away, not allow them to watch TV, the child would use it against the parent. So I had to develop a way of helping the parent gain control of their house again. Some of these children, you can tell, I can see it, they had very strong narcissistic traits. Now, keep in mind that, the developmental processes of children, of course, they have traits of narcissism. And so they call it healthy narcissism. I don't call it healthy narcissism, but they have narcissistic traits. And it's your responsibility as a parent to help guide them, to train them, to teach them. You are a teacher. And so I had to get in there to teach them how to retrain and modify the behaviors of these children. Now, some of you are dealing with the situation yourself, because you have to counter-parent with a narcissist. And so no matter what it is that you do, it always seems to fail. They tell on you. The children play into it, because when a child comes either out of a home with abuse, or they have a parent that is practicing parental alienation, or whatever that other parent is saying to the child affects the home, where the child either will start abusing you, and then sometimes parents feel so helpless that they don't feel they can do anything to change the behaviors or make them productive little people. There's a psychologist on TikTok, and I can't think of his name, but I do have it in my book. I quoted him, and he said, as a parent, it's your responsibility to make your child socially acceptable by the age of 4. Remember, if those of you that are into psychology, Sigmund Freud and Alfred, I can't think of his name, they teach you about personality development from age of birth to 5. And so I'm creating a course, and I want you guys to enroll in this course. It's going to help you parent.